time-honored Chinese saying, for a good emperor, the people are everything. And for the people, food is prime, means feeding the people is priority number one for the ruler. The Chinese equation of a well-fed community brings peace, order and good government is not too far apart from the spirit of Canada's first constitution, the British North America Act. For many in London, having enough food to feed the family is sometimes a challenge, especially during the pandemic. The London Food Bank fills the void on the dinner table for more than 10,000 families each year. To put it into perspective, almost 1 in 20 households in London had used the food bank in the last year, and more than 3,200 households use the food bank monthly. London's Chinese community partners with the food bank in several ways. Among those, Asian specialty grocers, such as the United Supermarket, donate surpluses to the London Food Bank regularly. Last year, United gave groceries worth more than $30,000 to the food bank, and so far this year, the number has already breached $20,000. Through the London Shares 2021 online concert, 100% of the money raised goes to the food bank, with no deductions for production, talent fees, and administrative costs. The London Food Bank CCNC Greenhouse is a long-term project, with the food bank erecting a greenhouse at CCNC's Chinese Cultural Center. CCNC provides the land, and its volunteers will work on the gardening. We hope this greenhouse, which is one of several bestowed by the food bank in London, will produce some variety of Chinese vegetables, enriching the choices of fresh produce available at the food bank. Each year, the London Food Bank distributes more than 1,200 metric tons or almost 3 million pounds of food. Some of the food is distributed through 25 plus agencies, including those that serve hot meals. You must have seen collection bins in the community, and many of us assume that donated food must be non-perishable. The truth is, more than 54% of the food handled by the food bank are perishable goods, including fresh and frozen produce, fruits, vegetables, dairies, eggs, bread, and meat. Most of these perishable food items are collected from local farms and grocery stores. Chinese Canadian grocers, such as the United Supermarket, donate surplus food to the food bank regularly.
We started working with the London Food Bank last year, right before the Lunar New Year. At that time, we never think about that this COVID, this pandemic thing will be so serious. So we just say that we work with the London Food Bank because every week we have a lot of food waste, vegetable, fruit, daily product, grocery item. We actually, before we just doing the garbage, we never think about that there's any way that we can use that to benefit people. And then we realized that actually we can work with the food bank, so we can communicate with London Food Bank. We do the donation every week. So last year, the item we total donate is more, I think the value of the item we donate to the food bank last year is more than $30,000. And this year, right now, it's already $20,000 for this whole 2021.
Yeah, I'm Glenn Pearson, co-director of the London Food Bank. Behind me here, you can see our big greenhouse that's been up and running for a year. We've got 15 more of them now spread throughout the community, and we're really looking forward to sharing in a project with the Chinese community here in London, and you'll hear more about that through the evening. What you have done for us has meant so much. You've supported us over the years. Your businesses have supported us over the years. And the London Food Bank has been transformed because of COVID. We're now helping so many more agencies, so many more people. It's really important that the partnerships that we have are vital. And that's what we've already had with the Chinese community. So this isn't something we have to jumpstart or try to build from scratch. This is something that's been a partnership that's already been happening. Thank you for your support of the concert that's coming up. Thank you for your ongoing donations to the food bank. And you and us as a food bank, we got a lot of future to do together as we build this greenhouse. Thanks everybody for all your help.
Get your hands dirty and make London green and nourished. Join us in building the Chinese community greenhouse to grow food for the food bank and our friends. We need you to grow our community.